Hi everyone, if you don't know me already, my name's Christie. I'm currently 19 weeks pregnant with my second child, who also happens to be a daughter. I've already got a daughter called Grace, who is about 16 months old, and we are looking forward to welcoming this baby in December of this year. If you are pregnant yourself, then congratulations, or even not, please feel free to subscribe so you can follow along my pregnancy journey and beyond. And let's get into the week 19 update. Remember I said how veiny I was last week? This is exactly what I mean. Like, what is that? So at 19 weeks, baby is now the size of a mango. Where she is a girl, already, like we know that already. I know that her uterus is now fully developed. Just blows my mind. And this week as well, the placenta has reached its maximum thickness, so it continues to like grow up and out with my bump, but it's like as thick as it will be, and that will continue obviously to support the baby until she's born. As you're gonna hear this week, I've really struggled with like illness. So my daughter goes to nursery 2 days a week, and they just bring things home all the time. Usually it's just a mild cold, but this week it's been like a proper throat infection, one that I haven't like had one this bad in years. Luckily I'm working from home, so I've been able to like rest and recuperate, but my voice still hasn't fully recovered, which is why you'll hear me talking like this. I have done several negative COVID tests, but I just can't get my head around how I've caught a throat infection and not managed to catch COVID. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, given how contagious they say it is. I did still go and have my second COVID jab yesterday, because we are planning to go on holiday if we can in early September. So if I didn't have the jab, I was potentially putting that like in jeopardy, because you have to wait 2 weeks before you can travel. And I really just didn't want to do that. So it probably wasn't the best thing to go and have it when I was feeling under the weather anyway. Today, I don't feel like any worse. Like, I don't think the jab has made it worse. But obviously, I've got like a dead arm and stuff, which is a bit sore. And I'm still recovering from that throat infection. Hopefully, I'll feel a lot better over the next few days, because I've got a couple of days in the office next week and I just need to be on top form. With that then, I've also noticed that I've just been so fatigued and tired this week, and it's just really knocked me for 6. I've needed so much more sleep. And then last night I got hardly any sleep at all because I was just coughing all night. So today I just feel really, really tired. It's so much harder, I think, to recover from illness when you're pregnant, because you're already trying, like, your body's trying to do so much already. There's already strain on your heart and your lungs. So it just makes it a little bit harder, I think, to recover properly, and takes a little bit longer. So I've been feeling ill since Monday. It's now Saturday and I still feel really quite poorly. And I'm just hoping that that improves over the next few days, because looking after a toddler when you're pregnant is just a whole different ball game to the first time round, when you have all of the time in the world to rest and chill out. So hopefully over the next couple of days, like I say, I start to feel a little bit better, but it has manifested itself in me sleeping quite a lot. Really excitingly, this week Steve has been able to feel the baby from the outside moving around. So it's like a little flick. If you imagine like a layer of cloth or whatever, and then just like a flick on the other side, that's what we can feel from the outside. Obviously it feels a bit bigger than that to me on the inside, but that's really exciting because he can start to like bond with Bump as well. Like, we don't do too much of like the talking to Bump. I know some people do that, and like, good for you, whatever, but I don't know, I think I'd find that a little bit weird if he was like talking to my belly all the time. But we do like obviously talk between us, and that will help baby get used to the sound of our voices, so that it would be familiar to her when she's born. I thought I'd give a little bit more of a room update this week as well, given that I was talking about having the wardrobes built last week. I don't think I actually properly explained that the room that I'm in now here is Grace's nursery. It's probably the best room in the house because we just spent so much time on it and we just wanted it to be perfect. And it is really, really functional as a nursery as well. We're really lucky that like we thought about things in advance, and all like our research and stuff came together, and it's been like a really functional room. It's got a cot in it, it's got a Kallax, a toy box, a massive wardrobe space, like built-in wardrobe that was there already, and a chair and like a reading area. I will show you it on a more tidy day, probably once I've done both girls' rooms, then I can do like a room reveal. But so when we were trying to decide what to do with Grace, basically with the baby coming along, we said this room works as a nursery, we've set it up as a nursery, let's not change this whole room, only to go and build a nursery next door. And the other room in question is literally next door. It's of a very, very similar size, very similar layout. Like, I don't think either girl would be disadvantaged by going in there. So what we've decided to do is move Grace into that room, and that's what we're waiting to do. So now I've contacted someone who's going to come and build the wardrobes and the drawers for us next week. That was like a big mental block for me because I just knew it'd be too much for me to do. Steve works full time and we just didn't have the time to do it while we had Grace. So now I know that's happening next week. I'm really happy with that, and that means I can start moving some of the stuff like out of these drawers and out of those wardrobes into that wardrobe and into those drawers to make a bit more room. And then we'll start to like decorate, obviously, and get everything how we want it to. If you're interested to see how I'm planning to decorate, then head over to my Instagram, because I've done a little post on what I'm planning to do with Gracie's room, and I'll do like a room reveal, like I say, a bit later on when it's done. But then once we've decorated, we'll start working on getting her in there and into a big girl bed, because this is obviously like a crib toddler bed. And we're moving her into a like standard single size bed. So that'll be the next thing we're hoping to do in the autumn time. But progress is definitely being made now, and I'm glad that I bit the bullet last week and like contacted someone to come and build the wardrobe so that we can take that next step and finally make progress in the room transition as well. So that's everything that I have to update on this week. If you have any questions, please pop them below. If not, I will catch up with you next week for the 20-week update. Thanks so much for watching.